Hey guys, this is Rod and Dolls. I'm Rod and welcome to my channel. On today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how I restore my 1970 new good-looking talking can. Let's go! Welcome to the studio. In 1969, the new Good-Lookin Ken was released, inspired by the mod generation and complete with a talking mechanism. He is similar height to the original Ken, but looks completely different with a much beefier body. The dolls themselves were produced in Mexico and originally came wearing a red Nehru collar beach outfit, which was made in Japan. In 1970, the new good-looking talking Ken was given a new outfit in turquoise and orange, which was made in Hong Kong, which we have here. So before we start, I just want to say thank you to a few people. First of all, Dakota of Disney Barbie Girl. Your video is so detailed on how to restore Barbie, Ken, and friends. Thank you for that video. And then Busy Bee from Germany. Thank you as well. Dan Lee, your videos, thank you so much. And then on Instagram, my friend Danny Marble of Danny Dark Spell, thank you. He gifted me the O-rings. So these are the O-rings. He gave me two. Thank you so much, Danny. So he gave me two. My first attempt on finding this O-ring was this guy, which is obviously too long. And then somehow I ended up with this one. So those are two fails. So thank you, Danny. I now have the perfect O-ring. So if you guys want to see the details there, so that's the details for the O-ring. So let's now take a look at his outfit. So this is what his outfit looks like. So there is orange and turquoise, and then it says inside there, made in Hong Kong. And then his pants, there's a little bit of something there as well, I just can't read it. Oh, it says Hong Kong as well, right there. Alright, so before we open him up, we have to remove his limbs. So there is one of his arm is already actually broken. So this one right here, it comes off because there is this O-ring, I guess, kind of piece here that half of it is missing. So I'm going to have to fix that so his arm can stay. But for the rest of his limbs, we're going to need to heat him up. He also has this dark thing going on his hip, and it's like it's embedded in there. So I don't know how to remove that. I'm not targeting that today, but yeah, it's like it's in there. So we'll see it better when we remove it. Alright, so I'm going to grab a heat-resistant container and then two large Ziploc there. And I'm going to put him inside. And I just made sure that all of the air is gone, and I'm going to double it. So I'm going to put him in another one just in case. And try to take as much air out. And then I'm just going to temporarily tape him just so it doesn't unravel. Let's make sure he fits. Oh yeah, perfect fit. So now we're going to get some boiling hot water. And then I'm going to put this wooden cutting board just to weigh him down. And we're going to leave that for about 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes. Let's get him out. He's very hot. Be careful. Alright, let's get him out. Alright, so his head, and then his arm. Oh boy, I think it was still broke. Oh no. Okay, it's not hot enough. So I have put him back in boiling hot water, just in case. I don't want him to break anymore. So let's get him out quickly while he's still warm. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. Oh my god, it looks so fragile right there. Holy cow, look at that. Okay. Hopefully when it cools down it's a little harder. Okay. Well, we got his limbs out. His legs. His other arm. There it is. And then his head there. Let's look at that mark right there. So I don't... It's in there, eh? Like right in there. And it's just darker right there, right on his butt cheek. I mean, it doesn't bother me because it's literally right there. You can't see it when he's wearing pants, but we'll tackle that in a different video. But look, it looks like there's a mark. Oh, it's ink. It looks like is it ink? What is this? So yeah, it's right there. So it looks like it's ink maybe. How did it get there? It's so weird. All right. Okay, so we got him all delimbed. And some of his other arm, some parts of it broke off right there. So we'll see what we can do with that later. But for now, let's put everything else away. So before we start, these are the things that we will need. Rubbing alcohol, super glue, X-Acto knife or a sharp blade, petroleum jelly, something to grease up with, baking soda, cotton swabs, paper towel for the mess, tape, scissors, some new pull string, and this is the size that I figured out is the closest. That one right there. One new O-ring, pliers, something to poke with, like my trusty metal tip comb. All right, so first thing we gotta do is we're gonna have to open them up. So there's some seams right there. There's the seams right here, here, and then it goes around this way, and then underneath in his butt here, and then it goes around again. There's some melting right there, as you can see. So that might be a little hard to cut through, but we'll try. And then it goes again this way, and then this way, and there's some pieces missing, and through here. So we just need to cut through the seam. We don't need to cut into the tabs that are holding the body together. And be very careful not to cut inside of his mechanisms. All right, let's get him open. Okay, I'm gonna start right here where there's kind of a crack already. There's this part right here that's right here on this neck peg here that comes this way. Okay, I'm gonna keep going this way because I already see this opening. All right, where have we gone? We got this side, I guess. Not even, yeah. Okay, there's a crack right there. Just being very careful not to cut him, not to hurt him and hurt myself as well. I'm sweating right now. This is. There's another break. Okay, what was that? Okay. Crap, where are we? Not even anything close to inside. Okay. This opens. Where's. Okay, I hear a break. There's this pieces here on the arm that is broken off here, and I'm worried it's gonna happen again here. So, but it happens, it happens. Alright, that's broken. Down, down. Where does this go? That's here. So right here it's melted, and so I just need to cut right here. I feel like it's gonna open. Okay, where else? There's still the neck area here. Okay, he's broken. Open. Nope. Where else? Oh, okay, where it's melted right here. Still attached. Oh, nope. He's open. Okay. So now he is open. Right there. Okay, I don't want him to explode open, so I'm gonna remove his I'm gonna cut off his pull string here. And we're gonna save that, of course. Oh my goodness, there his is inside. Let's try to remember it looking like this. And then there's the other part. Oh man, okay, this part is broken off, so we'll fix that. Okay, let's clean him up. There's a little, oh yeah, there's a little gunk there. Actually not bad. Okay, let's grab some rubbing alcohol here. I'm using this old paintbrush here because the rubbery part seems to be powdery right now. So I'm just gonna brush it out. Yeah, they're brushing out here. Yeah, it's not bad in there. It's all clean up there. But it's just this guy that we need to take care of. So there's the O-ring that has disintegrated. This is the cam here. Make sure we don't lose that. And then, see here. So which one's attached? Alright, so I see this part is glued right here. And then this part is glued right here. So let's try to get that without breaking anything. Just trying to dig in there and break the glue without breaking the plastic. Oh gosh, it's so fragile. the other one? Let me go on this one. Glued in there. Okay, it's moving. It's moving. It came off. Okay, it didn't break. But this one. Oh god. Oh god. Come on. This one is still in there. Okay. Oh yeah, there it goes. That one broke off. Hey. Oh god. Okay, this one. And then this is the needle. So tiny. This is the governor. Yeah, it's pretty dirty, so that needs to be cleaned up. And then there is the record, and the spring is attached to it, and this is made of, it's made of metal. So this is one of the older model, but yeah, there's all the old rubber band right there that I need to remove. And then we have a washer right here. And yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, let's start cleaning all these up. Let's see if some of these, this guy's really scary. Okay. Let me dust some of them off if it comes up. Okay, it's dust. Some of them are dusting off the black gunk. Oh, oh no, there's some. So I'm not using the rubbing alcohol right now. I'm just removing some of the gunk. What I notice is when I had rubbing alcohol on the cotton swab, it was just smearing it everywhere. So right now it's dry, so I'm kind of removing that with the dry Q-tips. It's working. Okay, so those are the ones remaining right now. Like these guys right here. I'm gonna use the rubbing alcohol on that, but most of them dusted off. It was like dry rubber. But I'm doing it a little bit at a time so it doesn't spread too much. Oh, see what I got? I got some of this rubber all over the body there, all over my hand as well. Uh-oh. All right. So I feel like his inside is clean as it can get, but it wasn't messy to begin with. The rubber was pretty dry, so I just dusted it away. Very lucky. But his mechanisms look like it's pretty dirty, so let's look at this guy. So this is the bracket that holds everything together. It's pretty clean. Just some dust in there. For a fun fact, so there's 12 right here, number 12. And then right here it says 12 JR 3019-044. Alright, so this one's good. And then the governor is this guy. It's made of metal and it's very heavy. But yeah, there's this thing right here. What is that? Just black mark right here. Uh-oh. Oh god, it's very, 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 oh my god, it's very like delicate. Okay. gentle. Hold on. I don't know. I think those black marks are supposed to be there. Because it's not coming off and I don't want to ruin stuff. Let's see. Are they supposed to be there? I think so, because they're like foam. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. It's like foam. And yeah. So that's what it looks like close up. So it looks like this is supposed to like buffer something. Ah, okay, I got it. So this is the governor and these little fuzzy things. It looks like flockings. There, close up there. It looks like flockings. And so I believe it's to buffer the governor and to slow it down even more. So I'm not gonna mess with that. It's pretty clean. There's nothing other than that black fuzzy flockings in the ends there. Okay, so I'm not gonna mess with that. It looks good. It looks so delicate. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then there is this washer right here. It's plastic. It's pretty clean, so I'm not gonna put anything on. I'm just gonna wipe it down with a tissue here. Yeah, it's pretty clean. There's nothing on it. And it looks like this, just like a clear, it's literally like acetate plastic, I guess. It's really thin. So we want to keep that. Okay, so now, all right, so this is the needle right there. So it looks pretty clean. Like, other than the yellowing part right here, it's not dirty, but there's a tiny little needle right there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to lightly clean those yellow parts up, but I don't think they're gonna come off. They look like they're not dirty or anything. So let me just try to wipe it off. Okay, hold on. There's something coming off. So there is something coming off of that. So let's see. I just didn't want to mess it up. I think it's like grease or something. Okay, so which we're gonna use later. Okay, so I think that is grease. And there's the needle right there. Okay, so we're not gonna mess with that. It looks good. All right, now for the record and the spring right here. It looks so good. It's so clean. So the spring is clean. The only part is right here. There's just this big chunk, and I'm gonna try to remove it without doing too much rubbing alcohol there. Oh my goodness, it came off. Okay, came off a big chunk. Okay. Oh, it's so clean. I am so glad. My goodness. Okay, just these areas right there. Okay. There's no rubbing alcohol on this. This is dry. And it's picking it up. So let's start with that. Oh, wow. Okay. It's coming off, guys. Yay. I'm not even using any rubbing alcohol. I was also worried that I might damage the record with the rubbing alcohol, so I didn't want to use too much or any in there. I'm flattening the ends of this Q-tip because it fits perfectly here. It's clean. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. All right. Let me just try to see what I could do here without messing anything. I can't believe I'm holding a little record in my hand here. It's Ken's voice. What an honor. Everything looks so clean. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a little piece right here. Let's see. Okay, that came off. Yay. Yeah, it looks really good, guys. I don't even need to clean too much. There's a little bit right there, right here, and that's all I'm seeing. And it's going. And it's gone. He's clean. Let's go. There, let's go. Okay. All right. Let's clean up here. So, that much mess. Okay. So his body is clean. His record and his spring is all clean. Let's see. Let's double check on his governor. Yeah, everything looks beautiful. Yeah, the governor's all clean. His bracket, it's all clean. His arm and needle is clean. Desk. Okay, let me double check. Oh yeah, it's good. Okay. Clean. And then his cam, which is this guy. Basically what this guy does is it randomizes his speaking pattern, I believe. So that's there. And then there's a washer here. Right there. And then just bits and pieces of his body right there that we're going to reattach. Okay, so our next task is to replace his pull string right here. Okay, so it wraps around and then it goes right there. So let me pull it out here. Okay, it's just harder to pull. Okay, let me just cut it right here. But yeah, so there. I got that out. So we're going to replace the string. And let's see how long we need. So obviously we're going to need longer than this. So this is the old and this is the new. Hold on. Right there. Okay. So we're going to need this length and more, of course. Let's double that. I'm going to double that. Okay. I'm going to thread this through this hole right here. Let's get that in there. Just like that. And now we are through to the other side. So we're going to pull here all the way. And then the bottom part where the metal or the record is not, we're going to tie a knot right there. So I'm going to tie a knot right here. Just to keep it in place. Very tight. And then just pull it all the way. Okay, so now that we got that there, and then through here, we're gonna make a little knot. So just so it doesn't get pulled out at the back here. I'm definitely gonna clip this here. I'm gonna cut this actually, and just leave a little piece. You don't need all that. Just enough so it doesn't unravel. Just that much. And then pull it through. And then now we're gonna make a knot around. So let's see here. So we're gonna go here and then under there. And then we're gonna knot it around this thing. Kind of like that. And then I'm gonna push what I knotted inside using the tip of my metal tail comb. There. That's what it looks like there. So we're gonna leave it for now, and then we're gonna go back to the body here and let's put them back together. So the one thing that we need to do is we need to grease up the parts that are moving, are pumping, are spinning, things like that. So we're going to be using this petroleum jelly here, and we're going to grease up the parts that are going to be moving or spinning. So let's start with the speaker here. Right here. And then right here where the record will be. Then right here where the spring will be. And then his cam, needle and arm, and the governor. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's see. There's also this part, I believe, right here. Yep. And I believe there was some grease right here, so I'm going to put a little bit there where this is where the string goes through. A little bit there. So it looks like there was. I'm going to put some on the governor as well, right here. And on the other side. Okay. Alright, so now that he's all greased up, we can go back to the record here. So we're going to wrap this around 9 times counterclockwise, which means it's going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me redo that. Okay, let's do that again. So 9 times counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot of string. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting the washer down right here. Okay. So since this guy's already attached, the spring, we're gonna put it down. So this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. Hold on. Down in that hole. And this one and this. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Gosh. There. Okay. Okay. All right. We're all in place. Now we need to get the tone arm right here. And we need to, hold on, oh god, okay, stop. All right, so let's keep this here to hold it in place for now. Hold on, there. And I need to thread this through here. Nope, 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 that's wrong. Hold on, nope, this way. So through here, so this is the needle right here, and it needs to be, of course, down. So it threads from under and up, like that. Oh gosh, okay, it's unraveling, and we need to put this down on the tone arm. Collocator right there. Okay. All right, and then we have to wrap this around just to hold for now. I need to get the cam, which is this guy. Okay. Everything is down. Uh-oh, I forgot something. I forgot the O-ring. Hold on. Okay. All right. We gotta put everything back with this O-ring. Okay. My goodness, I got too excited. All right, let's do that again. Okay. Thanks, Danny. So we have to put this guy in reverse. Okay. Okay, let me hold this down, pull this out. Oh my goodness, okay. I made it harder for myself here. All right, the O-ring is in place. No, hold on. On O-ring. Okay, on the cam fell. Okay. All right, that's in there. Now let's put back the cam. Okay. Now the tone arm. I'm gonna place this right here. Right in there. Down here. Okay. We're back. Okay. Just need to stay there. Everything's there? Okay. So now we need to place the governor. So the short part down and then the long part up. That's what it looks like right there. Right there. And then now we have to put this blue piece, the bracket that holds everything together. Okay. So I got that on, but then we have to snake through and grab this O-ring and place it right here on the governor. Okay. I'm gonna tape this part down because I'm scared that it's gonna come out unravel before I start snaking things through. So just enough so this piece doesn't go anywhere. Like that. We still have the governor there and the O-ring. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's link under there. And then governor. And down. We did it! It's there. Okay. And so then tab down here. Everything's in. Yay. Okay. Okay. All right. Just make sure everything turns. Oh my goodness, he's humming so nicely. Ah! Okay. All right. So that's part's done. So now we're gonna put his body together. Okay, so we're just gonna move this tape a little bit here. And I'm gonna put it more in the middle here. And then let's try him out first. Okay, well, let's string him through here. Okay.
Put some records on and let's dance.
Oh my goodness, he's working! Yay!
Put some records on and let's dance. Have you met Barbie's new friend?
Oh my god! He is working, guys! Oh my goodness! Now let's glue him back together. Okay, so there's a couple of points that I want to glue, that you need to glue down. The parts where I broke the glue, which was right here, and then right here, and then right here, I'm going to put a little bit. Oh, actually, no, I don't know. Is it lifting? Okay, right here, it's kind of moving a little bit, but hopefully but I don't want to glue it actually, because that's where the arm is. So, but it's not broken or anything. It's just a little bit moving. So hopefully when the body is actually there, it doesn't do that. So, all right, so let's glue the parts that I broke earlier. So we're going to be using so we got some super glue here, and then some baking soda. And we're going to use that to reinforce the glue and to create new plastic. And I cut this straw in a way that it's like a little scooper there. So I can scoop this and pour it in little pieces there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start right here. That was the first piece that I broke. Put some glue there. Like that. And then I'm going to put some baking soda there to strengthen the glue. And okay, that's good. And then the other one was on this side again, right here. So I'm going to put some glue there. And then a little bit of baking soda. Right there. Make sure everything still spins. Okay, everything's still spinning. All good. So it's all good. Alright. Now I'm gonna remove it looks like it's there. Okay, I'm gonna remove this painter's tape here. Okay, everything's still good. Now we're gonna put it through here. There, and then let's put them back together. Try them out before we glue it. Okay.
I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? Some records on and let's dance.
Alright. Is that all he says?
Have you met Barbie's new friend?
No, there's more.
Have you met Barbie's new friend? Some records on and let's dance.
Alright. Okay, let's glue his seams together again. All this guys that we cut. So we're basically gonna put it like around here, his shoulders, on the sides, and on his butt right here. Okay, let's do the shoulders. Okay. Alright, let's get him on.
Some records on and let's dance. I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? Some records on and let's dance.
Alright. He's working. So we have, where we cut here, we got some seams there, so I'm gonna add more glue. So now that his torso is back together, I do need to fix a couple things, which is right here, there's the missing O-ring, half of it, and it keeps the arm in place. And then right here, there's a little piece that broke here. So I'm going to try to put back what broke off, which were these guys here. There was a piece somewhere. Something like this. Okay, I'm gonna put some glue there. I'm gonna put some baking soda there just to strengthen it a bit more. Okay. And there's this pieces here, which is from here. Oh, this way. Like that. Okay, some glue here, here, under here. Put some more glue here and a little bit of baking soda. Here, and then some here. I'm gonna put a little bit here as well where the seam was, just to strengthen it. Oh, it's so brittle. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more around here. This area is so brittle.
Jay's having a party. Let's go. Some records on and let's dance.
Oh, there's still this piece right here. Oh, and it goes a little bit like here. Let's put some glue, some glue, and let's put this in place. Uh-oh, the inside. This is how it had to go through. Oh, I had to go underneath. There. Okay, let's put some glue on that. And some baking soda. There we go. Now I want to fix this area right here. So I'm just grabbing this piece of paper here. And I'm going to trace the one with more complete. We have something messy like that. So I'm trying like this, like a little stencil here. And let's put these guys away for now. So I have this plastic doll stand here. It's the base part of it. And I'm going to cut a piece of that from here. Like that. Oh, it's very close. Okay. Alright. Pretty big. Let's size that down. Oh yeah, that's a good size. There. Ooh. So I'm gonna cut it about half. Then I'm gonna cut the inside. Let's see how thick. Okay. Something like this. Let's clean it up a bit more. And it fits just like that. Let's see, will it fit? That should be okay. Oh no! Come back. So there's that one. And I want to make another one for a little bit of piece right there. Okay, now on this side right here. Let's see. Okay, so there's that there. And then the other side right here. Now I'm gonna sand them down. And then this side here. And then on his legs here. He's good. His neck is okay. Let me just make sure. I'm going to add more glue there. Right here, just to make sure. And his neck as well. Oh,
Barbie's a great dancer. I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? Have you met Barbie's new friend?
for the armhole here, right here, I actually use my X-Acto knife to carve that a little bit to make it a lot rounder and to make sure it's not too tight for the arm to go in. Right there. And the same on this side here. I made sure that it's rounded better using my X-Acto knife by carving it like that. Be careful not to hurt yourself. There. Yes, here as well. Right there. Alright, so I have heated up his limbs and his head right here, and we're gonna quickly put it back on his body. I'm gonna start with his hands. Like that. And then the other one. Okay, like that. And then his thighs, his legs, right here. Okay, and the other one. There we go. And then his head. It's all squishy. There he is. He's all back together. Now that his body is all back together, we need to put back his pull ring right there. So I'm going to attempt to undo this metal clasp right there so I can reuse it. I'm going to use my pliers. It's very hard. No, I don't think I can do it. It's actually like crimped in there. Let's see. Nope. Nope, I just crimped it some more. Nope, never mind. I just squished it some more. Okay, we're just gonna tie it nicely there. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this off. And then,
Have you met Barbie's new friend?
alright, so we need
Some records on and let's dance.
at least around there. Okay, so I'm gonna tie it before I cut it because I don't wanna make it too short. Alright, so I think that's a good amount for him there. Let's see.
Well, shopping. Wanna go? Have you met Barbie's new friend? I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go?
Alright, so about there. And before I cut it, I'm gonna put a dab of glue on there, just so it doesn't unravel. Okay, I put about 3 drops of glue. Then I'm gonna cut this off. There it is right there.
Having a party. Let's go. I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? Have you met Barbie's new friend?
Yay! There, guys, he is done. There, he is now fully functional and speaking clearly. There we go. And also his limbs are tight. This one is very tight. Right there. And his other arm. And then his legs. And of course, let's listen to him speak.
Some records on and let's dance. I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? Have you met Barbie's new friend? Have you met Barbie's new friend? I'm taking the girls shopping. Wanna go? BJ's having a party. Let's go. Have you met Barbie's new friend?
And he also says, I'm taking the girl for shopping. Let's go. I'll get the food for the party. And Barbie's a great dancer.
Have you met Barbie's new friend?
There. Thank you guys for watching as I showed you how I restored my 1970 new good-looking talking Ken. If you want to see more of my dolls, follow me on Instagram at rawdolls. Like, share, and subscribe. Happy Pride and stay beautiful. Bye!